Hello, welcome to this special type of reading. This is one that is directed to the cross watcher. Speaking to the cross watcher, if you are an air sign that was hurt by someone, betrayed by someone, left, abused, used, someone who ruined the connection, you are just the audience. Air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you are the audience. Sit back, watch, get your popcorn, whatever. If you are the person that hurt, betrayed, did dirty, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, this message is for you. I'm speaking directly to you. You're brave enough to be here, so I think that you may have made some changes and are trying to find a way to get back into Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius's good graces. There will be timestamps, so let's get into it. Let's go. All right. So here we go. We're going to start off with the person that did Gemini wrong or dirty. All right. So how does Gemini currently feel about you? We have unlocked potential and I am their light. Unlocked potential is clarified by the hammer. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. I feel like this person, Gemini had a lot of hope for you. Okay. And them, but you as an individual as well. Like, I feel like Gemini saw a lot of potential in you. Maybe that you were talented, skilled, whatever. And they may feel like you are now some sort of karmic, that you were here, you were in their life to be a lesson. Okay. At this time, Gemini is in a place of trying to transcend obstacles and preparing for preparing for union with someone else. Okay. They may also feel like they were in your life to teach you lessons. They may see you as a karmic at this point. And, this person feels like you have a lot of unlocked potential. There's a lot of unlocked potential that was in this relationship. It didn't go where it could have gone. Were you not sabotaging it? Okay, they feel like you sabotaged the connection. Yeah, so they could feel like you were karmic. You're just here. But this person knows, it says, I am their light. If this person knows that they were something special in your life. Like, Gemini is aware of it, that they were something special in your life. You're aware of it. They're aware of it too. It's not a vanity thing. It's just facts, right? What did Gemini like about you? Gemini originally liked your confidence. You came off as very confident and self-assured. Now, as we go along in the reading, that confidence could have been faux confidence. Like, if you came off very confident, it could have been more of a veil for some insecurity. Okay. And maybe Gemini realizes that now, but maybe they didn't then. Okay. So when we come to what Gemini doesn't like about you, okay, or didn't like about you toward the ending of the connection, it says discernment. I was disillusioned. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles and the Death card. They feel like they were being played. You were giving energy like this was going to go somewhere, the distance, maybe to marriage. And they feel like maybe they were disillusioned, fed a pipe dream. Okay. Discernment, they could feel like you don't use your discernment. You don't use your spirituality to make decisions. But they also could be a little upset at themselves for not using their discernment a little bit more. Okay. You also have pleasure with the Six of Cups, the Page of Cups, and pride keeping us apart. This person feels like you had triggers from the past. Okay. And whatever happened in the past, your childhood, your past relationships, whatever, you let it stop you from moving on. And you would only give very superficial, immature energy to this connection. not giving into, and you took pleasure in the past. You wanted to stay there. You did not want to let it go. Even though there were things from the past that triggered you, especially if you saw some of the same familiarities in this connection with Gemini. Okay. So it just seems like you were never able to release the past. Gemini, Gemini didn't like that about you. Okay. Maybe some of you were even going back to past loves and things like that. Maybe there was third party situations for some of you. Okay. So let's get into, they also maybe liked your style, the way you dressed and things like that, because that is here as well, at the bottom of the deck. All right, so self-love is here at the bottom of this deck. That's where I kind of get into the energy of this confidence being like faux confidence. I feel like Gemini begin to see that you didn't really love yourself, okay? So how can you love them correctly if you don't love yourself correctly, right? I think Gemini might have beat themselves up a little bit over this connection or the end of the connection. You guys definitely need to talk. I don't know why I'm getting that. There's things that need to be expressed. But Gemini definitely could have been beating themselves up. Where they are now is they are releasing guilt. Okay, with Clover, they're releasing guilt. They may be even spending time in nature, doing cord cutting ceremonies, things like that. Things to release the hold that the connection had on them. They're becoming a lot more grounded. They definitely could be doing some spiritual work, spending a lot more time in nature. Okay. This says past life deja vu. I think this person is, I think Gemini is reminiscing a little bit about you and the lessons that came from this connection. They could be currently dealing with someone very professional, an Aries, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, someone very serious, someone wanting commitment. They could already be in a commitment with this person. A Leo energy is here as well. Justice is here. So this could be military, government, whatever. But overall, Gemini is reaping good karma for how well they treated you, for how well they treated other relationships. Okay, the Ten of Pentacles, the Sun. Money's looking good for Gemini. And again, they could have a divine masculine or feminine in their life right now. And they are reaping great karma. Letting go of you, burning it up. You see all that fire here? Could even be doing like rituals or ceremonies to energetically release you. Okay. Now, what is your karma? Either you've already been through it or going through it or going to go through it. It just depends on what phase you are after betraying the Gemini. It says, I ghosted, so I don't have to face myself, right? So guess what? Main male or main female, you do have to face yourself. That's part of your karma. The Lovers is here twice. That is from two different decks, by the way. That is major arcana for Gemini. Whatever you did to Gemini, you have to face it. And you have to face your own behavior as to why, what motivated you to hurt Gemini the way that you did. Okay? You have to face it and you have to work on it. And it's going to take work. That is part of your karma. Karma is not just about punishments. And I'm not mentioning karma because we're happy that you're getting karma. Mentioning karma because karma is about lessons, right? And Gemini, with this energy here, with the karmic energy, Gemini knows that you will face this karma if you're not already. They can feel that you are a lesson for them and that they were also a lesson for you. You also have chain of events that will affect your life. So the chain of events from the time that you betrayed Gemini to now are leading to somewhere that will affect your life in a negative way, or has. Okay. You have the moon and the seven of swords, the false person, the jurisdiction, and the imprisonment here. So some of you could be involved in some sort of legal case that doesn't look that well or something, or someone is stealing from you. Someone is betraying you the way you betrayed Gemini. There's a false person here. Well, I don't know if you guys can see this. There's a false person here. And the seven of swords is here as well. All right. So there's something you don't see with the moon. So this may catch you by surprise or something like that. It may have already happened for some of you. And again, some of you, there's a chain of events that leads to some sort of legal situation for you that you're not so happy about. Okay, this is part of your karma for hurting the Gemini. So anyway, if you have a snowball's chance in hell of getting Gemini back, there are things you must do, fix, admit to, confess to, work on, think about, talk about, whatever. Fights, arguments, and conflicts. That's what came out here. So arguments and fights, you know if that applies to you. If there's a temper, if you just like to keep up mess, drama, whatever. Conflicts could be anything that you allow to interfere in this connection as well. It says, I wonder if you're happy without me. So I don't know if that's something you need to ask Gemini. But it does feel like if you find out that Gemini is happy without you, that you need to allow Gemini to be happy without you. Gemini deserves some happiness for whatever it is that you put them through. Okay. It also says, I must admit that I'm longing for your touch and warm embrace. So this I am your light energy that Gemini knows they were for you. You know it too. And you're missing that. Maybe you need to express that to them. Show Gemini a little more appreciation for who they are. You will always have a special place in my heart nobody else can fill. So you have tried to fill a spot that only Gemini can fill. Okay. It says self-worth here again. There is another deck that's okay. Self-love and self-worth. Again, there's an energy of this confidence not being actual confidence. So even though that's what initially Gemini really liked about you, you need to develop real confidence. And that starts with self-worth and self-esteem, valuing yourself. Okay. That may be part of why you sabotage the connection with Gemini, is because you did not value yourself. So you didn't feel like you deserved anything so great. Okay. It says receive, open-minded, abundant, ready, time to receive. So I feel like this is you receiving something real, being ready for something like someone like Gemini with their offering. You know, the real deal. Okay. Not the fluff or just sex or the fake or whatever. You also need to be willing to give this. And then we have fear, something you need to work on. Darkness, hesitation, insecurity. Know that you are protected. A lot of what drove your behavior when it came to the way you treated Gemini stemmed from fear, especially with the past showing up here. And you also have some insecurity that you need to work on. You have some insecurity you need to work on. The bottom of the deck says denial, repressed emotions, rejection, unable to see past the surface. So this is the energy, again, of the past. Maybe you have abandonment issues, okay, that need to be worked on. And maybe that's why you inadvertently sabotage the connection. Gemini is looking forward to their future. It says positive future here. So Gemini is doing whatever they have to do to make a change to move on from you and whatever it is that you put them through. And they may be taking a chance on a new person. Again, we have the Emperor here, male or female, someone who comes in who knows what they want. Could be a boss, an entrepreneur, a wealthy person coming in and saving the day. Okay. But if you want Gemini back, there are some things you need to work on. So I suggest you get to it. You are a brave soul for being here today. We're going to move on to the next sign. All right. Now speaking to the person who did Libra dirty. If you did a Libra dirty, abused the Libra, used the Libra, ghosted the Libra, Libra is the one that got away because you messed up. You know you messed up. You know this message is only for the one that knows they are the cause of the breakup with a Libra. This message is for you. And congrats to you for being a brave soul to listen to this. All right. We are going to get into how this person's feel, even your karma. Remember, that is not about punishment, though. That is about lessons. And I assume you're here because you want to make a change, because you want to get back with a Libra. So let's jump right into it. How is Libra currently feeling about you? We have unresolved issues and soulmates. Okay. Libra feels like there's things that you all never resolved. Okay. Libra could feel like you have things from your childhood or from your past that are not resolved. Okay. But I feel like Libra still may want to talk to you. I don't know. I feel like Libra may still have some hope for this. Libra looks at you and sees good in you, even if you don't see it in yourself. Okay. Soulmates is here as well. So Libra feels like you're a soulmate. Okay. There's a strong soul bond attachment here. They could be waiting for you to call. Love calls at the bottom of the deck. But they do feel like you have unlocked potential that you haven't tapped into. All right. What did Libra like about you? It says rebellion and mood. I feel like Libra liked your swag. Like Libra liked the fact that you had this certain air or energy about you. Even if nobody else saw it, Libra saw it. Okay. Libra saw this, for some of you kind of had this like bad boy, bad girl energy, and they were attracted to that. But you had the ability to change the energy in the entire room. And when you were high vibrational or in a good mood or whatever, maybe you would affect Libra's mood as well. You also could have been very lucky. Okay. Libra could have felt very lucky to be around you. All right. What Libra didn't like about you: acceptance, Knight of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Two of Wands, and learning to forgive. You had a hard time forgiving. It looks like you would often give the silent treatment, maybe as a form of manipulation. You were very comfortable with not resolving issues. That's why unresolved issues is here as well. You were very comfortable with not resolving them, not apologizing, giving the silent treatment, acting like everything was Libra's fault, not accepting responsibility, even sometimes going in another direction, ignoring your intuition or using your intuition in the wrong way. You would always come back around very slowly, but sometimes it would take a long time. You would act like you didn't care anything about Libra. They didn't like this about you. You were strong-willed and stubborn. They didn't like this because no matter what you went through with Libra, Libra wanted to talk about it, work it out, find some resolution. Okay. Where's Libra's current energy? It says spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Libra might be looking into some new hobbies, tapping into their own potential, their own talents. Okay. Expressing themselves more, not being so shy or laid back or held back. Okay. Maybe they're making some changes with their body and their mind, their spirit, their soul. their creativity in order to get out more, to express themselves more. And we got soulmate here again. Now, this could be that Libra is still thinking about you because soulmate came out in the original, in the first spread here. So they could still be thinking about you. And I feel like Libra is still thinking about you because in their current love life, we do have obstacles, the Tower and the Lovers. Okay, you could be a Gemini or some other air sign. Scorpio is here as well. Pisces, Earth, you could be any sign, it doesn't matter. But you have been an obstacle. Whatever happened with you has been an obstacle in Libra's love life. However, when I ask what's coming up in Libra's love life, we have dating. So Libra's getting ready to get back out there, give themselves a chance to find love if they haven't already. Bottom of the deck is Beauty Queen. So Libra's changing their looks. Libra's losing weight, looking good, and people are talking. The gossip card is here. So you might hear through the grapevine something about Libra. Okay, so if you have a streak of jealousy, be ready to deal with that. All right, now let's get into your karma for what you've done, for how you've hurt, betrayed Libra. You have the Knot, unsuccessful plans, clarified by the Sun, great fortune, and the Seven of Wands. I feel like you have a lot of plans to make money, to build business, to whatever, okay? And it feels like you are really happy to walk out these plans and implement them, but you're going to hit a brick wall. Things are just going to be tied up for you. There's going to be lots of obstacles, roadblocks in your way. Maybe Libra helped you with your plans before, helped you be successful. But now that you have released Libra or did Libra wrong, Spirit may want you to feel the absence, okay? Spirit may want you to learn to appreciate Libra or anyone else in your life that is there to bless you. So this is part of the lesson, okay? And it says here, trying to fill a void in your life, the mature man and the justice energy. For some of you, you're going to have to confront issues from childhood about your father in particular. But justice is here to signify karma, okay? There's voids in your life. There will be an empty spot there until you resolve whatever issues you have within yourself and with Libra. Whether you get back together or not, you will have a void. You will feel a void in your life. And for some of you, the lesson is to force you to confront things from childhood, in particular, things that had to do with your father. With Libra right now, they're focusing on the here and now. They're trying to let go of the past. They're trying not to think of you anymore. And self-worth is here as well. And so is Seat of Love. Libra is in a place of power and coming into their self-worth and realizing that there are other fish in the sea. Okay. If you have a snowball's chance in hell of getting Libra back, let's see. What can you do? What do you need to do? Say, admit to, confront, deal with. Okay. You have be real. Full moon in Aquarius. Maybe you are an Aquarius. Maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. Doesn't matter. Be real, being honest, being real with yourself. Again, there is an energy of you needing to take a look at yourself, getting help if you need it. Okay. You have planning on reaching out to you. Okay. So there does need to be communication with Libra. For some of you, it could just be that you need to apologize. You need to apologize. Even if you're going to come back later, there's an energy of you needing to apologize. It says, I bury myself in work to forget you. So I feel like you're trying to forget Libra and you're trying to do what you were doing here, the thing that they don't like about you, which is to not confront the issues. But you have to confront the issues within yourself. apologize to Libra, whatever. Okay, it doesn't mean you guys have to get back together, but I assume you're here because you want to fix things, right? All right, so you have alone here, abandoned, lonely, lost. The divine is with you. Again, confrontation of abandonment issues that you need to do, okay? You have your crossroads, divergent path, choices, confusion, follow your intuition. You need to work on following your intuition. You need to work on your vibration, make better choices. Make better choices. No any other way to say it. You have boundaries here. Having sensible boundaries is important. So you have to respect Libra's boundaries and also set some for yourself, including discipline. Okay, disciplining yourself in whatever capacity that means, with time, with who you're giving attention to, with urges, with your temper, whatever. Then you have wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So you're going to have to be patient when it comes to Libra, either because Libra is going to want patience, okay, want you to wait, or because you have all this other stuff you need to work on first before going toward Libra. But if you want Libra back, you will need to work on those things. And we do have a want to work things out, and my life is not as together as it seems at the bottom of the deck. So you could be putting on a little bit of a front that you have it all together, but there are things that you need to confront before trying to go toward Libra with the same mess. Okay. So, all right. So that's what we have there. If you are a cross watcher and you did a Libra dirty, that message was for you. On to the next sign. All right. All right. So speaking now to the person, the brave soul here who hurt, betrayed, did Aquarius dirty. Okay. If you were dealing with an Aquarius and you effed that Aquarius over, this is for you. If you're an Aquarius listening, just listen as an audience member. Okay. How does Aquarius currently feel about you? They could feel all kinds of ways, but I can't pull a million cards. So one thing I have here is you don't think of me. This person doesn't think that you think of them at all, that you're selfish, okay? That you don't see the errors of your ways, okay? Now, this person or Aquarius probably thinks of you a lot, but feels like, he or she probably doesn't give a F about what they did to me, okay? They have also here Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise, hesitation, meeting, surprise, invitation, meeting, hesitation. So they feel like they're in a place of having to just move on, They're in a place of wanting to welcome in love. Okay, they may be accepting invitations and things like that. We'll get into that in a moment. What did they really like about you? Your resilience. You are very resilient, maybe stubborn sometimes, but when it was in a positive direction, it was more of resilience, of not giving up on things, of being strong. Okay. So yeah. That's what Aquarius did like about you, okay? What they didn't like about you, we have waiting, action, and changes will be made. I feel like you made a lot of promises you didn't keep. I feel like you didn't keep your word. I feel like you didn't take action when you should have. I feel like Aquarius was always waiting for you to take action, okay? Waiting for you to do what you said you were going to do. Okay, I feel like you made a lot of promises that you would change, or changes would be made, and you never did, or you would change temporarily and you didn't. It wasn't for the long term, And we're gonna look at some things that came out later on to see why that may be. You also could have been quite vain or conceited for some of you, and for others of you, very negative for some of you, not seeing the positive in things. Even if Aquarius would try to show you that the glass is half full, it's not half empty. Hey, things will get better. Yeah. So that's just, take it as it applies. And I assume if you're here, you want to confront some things about yourself. Okay. All right. What's going on in Aquarius's life right now? We got expectations. Don't seek anyone's approval. Aquarius is a whole lot freer. They could have felt very much judged by you when you guys were together. Very much under your judgment. What cared so much about what you thought, maybe what your family thought, what other people thought. Aquarius is getting into their own, learning to love themselves again, learning to see themselves again, finding out who they are. Some of them have even cut or changed or dyed their hair just as a symbolism of their newfound freedom. And we do have that here. Freedom, casual, being single, lightness. They're just flowing through life. They're open for love, but you leaving has released kind of a burden to this person, to Aquarius. Spontaneous and intuitive creation. Aquarius is getting into their hobbies, their creative niche. Now that you are not in the way, it has caused things to be illuminated and opened. So they're tapping into their creative side here. All right, yeah. Some Aquariuses are even like starting businesses and using that creation to help bring them in income. All right. Aquarius is having a lot of fun right now. Where are they headed in their love life? Lots and lots of fun. Going out, accepting invitations, communication, maybe with someone from a distance. There is Gemini energy here with the Lovers card, the Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving forward nicely. Good karma. Okay, the Wheel of Fortune energy upright. Good karma for Aquarius. Okay, clarity, truth, fun times at the bottom of the deck. Childlike energy here. Okay, having a lot of fun with friends, going out, probably dating. New love probably on its way for Aquarius here. But either way, they're enjoying life, okay? What is your karma or will be your karma for doing Aquarius wrong? Now, listen, this is not a punishment thing. This is a lessons thing, right? Because karma reveals a lot that we need to fix about ourselves sometimes too, right? Okay, so Lobster, financial pinch, bad health, and main male for some of you. For some of you, you are that main male. For others of you, there may be a main male coming into your life that causes stress. Okay, bad health can encompass a whole lot of things, but with financial pinch here, I think it's more of a stressful thing or bad financial health. Okay, it also says I'm a narcissist. Some of you need to admit to yourself that you have some narcissistic ways. In fact, this energy over here feels a little like you were very jealous, possessive. Some of you could have even been abusive. Okay. And so, there's this energy here of you kind of having to confront your own narcissism. Now, from what I've heard, and I'm no psychiatrist, there's no cure for narcissism. However, I think a lot of you are in a place where you do need to maybe seek treatment for it because it's leading you to a place of poverty. And that doesn't necessarily mean money. It's just some void in your life or feeling left out in the cold constantly. Always looking for attention, approval, whatever. Okay. If you stand a snowball's chance in heck of getting Aquarius back, we had breathe through the tension, lighten up, take a breather, and cool your emotions. That came out from the Moonology Oracle. This tells me some of you have a bad temper. Some of you will overreact to things. Okay. Again, there's an energy of some of you being very negative at times. And you need to look, with reminiscing here, you need to look back at those times that you did fly off the handle, that you did overreact, that you did make accusations, or you let your jealousy get the best of you. Some of you are dealing with an Aquarius that's extremely attractive, and some of you did let your jealousy get the best of you at times. Okay. You also have here shame, regret, guilt. It says they're just bullcrap. Let it go. So if you've been in a place of gaslighting or shaming Aquarius, it's time to stop that. You're not going to get Aquarius back with that. Your own shame, regret, and guilt is something that you need to acknowledge, confront, release, and ultimately change the behavior that caused it. It also says put the effing phone down. So maybe some of you are spending too much time on social media or something like that. Or maybe you're stalking. Some of you may be stalking the Aquarius that you left behind, or that you caused to leave you behind because of your behavior. It also says so many things remind me of you. So I do feel like a lot of you are now kind of obsessing over Aquarius. But if it is an energy of you being triggered by things because Aquarius would give you advice or tell you things that you're now just starting to recognize, just have the clarity to recognize those things. Okay. And then you have clarity here. Take the time to think about your situation and gain clarity. So Spirit is wanting you to sit back and think, or maybe go see somebody that can help you find clarity. Nothing wrong with that. Balance is here as well. Yin yang, darkness and light. Stay centered in your higher self. So raising your vibration at this time is very important. Being more positive and balanced. Again, I do feel like some of you were kind of off balance with your temper. All right. Wherever that applies, go to a professional if you need to. There's absolutely no shame in that. But if there is a chance that you will ever be back with Aquarius, because it's their free will, these are things that have to be fixed and confronted first in a real way, or you're just going to repeat the cycles again. You don't want to do that. So you're a brave soul for being here, and good luck to you. Good luck to all of those who are here listening about that particular sign that you may have, not treated so great. So good luck to all of you. I pray that you make changes and everybody in the situations are happy, healthy, and healed. All right. I'm going to leave it here. Thank you guys for joining me today. I appreciate you guys. And if you were an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini just sitting back listening, I hope you enjoyed the reading and also took what you could from the reading. Okay. Let me know what you guys think of these readings. I won't do them all the time, but just depending on the feedback, I may do them more. All right. Light and love to you guys. Bye-bye.